today we'll be going through conditional execution. So in Python, so conditional execution is divided into some small parts. So the first, when we like think about conditional execution, then first thing that comes in our mind is Boolean expression. So first, let me cover that, and you can use, if you're using Mac OS, then you can use terminal, or if you are using a Windows, then there is a start button over here in this corner. So you just right click on that, and in that you need to open command line. So you can open command line admin or simple command line. There also your work would be done. Or if you want to install Python, then you can install Python, and you can use ideally. But I'm not going to use ideally because it looks dull to me. And for these basic loops, you don't need to use some text editor. So what I'm going to do is just going to open my terminal. If you are using Windows operating system, then you can open command line. I'll just open my terminal and I'll type in my command for opening Python 3, and now it has opened. So now I am in Python 3, and when you'll open ideally, then there also Python 3 will work. So what is a Boolean expression? A Boolean expression is an expression that is either true or false, and we give it by two equal to signs, these. So just let me tell you how it works. Like suppose I'm giving a value, I'll take value later on. Just to make it simple, I'm going with 5 double equals to is equal to 5, and I'm getting true. So here it automatically identifies that here we are using Boolean, and the result is given to us in true or false. So if I type in here 5 is equal to 4, then what would be your guess? Yeah, we know that it's false, and here also false comes. So this is basic Boolean, and when suppose that when I'll do type false and I'll close it, and when I'll run it, then it will come bool. So it's Boolean. So the type is Boolean, and if you don't know this concept, then you can check my beginners video for Python to clear your concepts in Python. So this is done. So here bool will come representing Boolean, and there are many different commands for this. Like you can use equal to or exclamatory equal to. So if I'll type in 4 and exclamatory equal to 5, then it comes true. And basically, you know what this means? It means that x is not equal to y, therefore it comes true. So when I'll put in 4 exclamatory mark is equal to 4, then it will come false. And then we use greater than, less than command, then we use we use this command, then we also use this command. So we use these two, and is also comes in this command. So it is like is, like if you type in is 4, same as 4. So if here I'll put in 4 is 4, then it says true, which means 4 is 4. And here it gives us a syntax warning also, not an error, a warning. Like it is saying that why are you using is? Is used for literals meaning strings. So why are you using a is, and you could have used a simple equals to sign, equal to sign, then why are you using is statement? And like is, we have is not as well. So this is all about Boolean. And then we have something called as logical operators. So logic in logical operators we have and, or, and not. So like we can put in statements like x is greater than 0, and then we can type in and x is less than 10. But first of all we need to define a value, right? Oh, what did I do? That was not supposed to happen. I don't know why is it happening. I'll just copy it because I don't want to type it again. Typical programming schemes. So yeah, first I'll give a value like x is equal to 5, right? And now this value is stored, and when I'll put in my old command, then it's satisfied, is it? Because x is greater than 0 and less than 10. So here the value is true. But if I'll type in x is equal to 11 and I pass it through this command, then it will come false. And then we have our other commands like this. So or will also be used like this, that the value should be like, we can use or in the sense that x is equal to x should be equal to 5, or x should be equal to 10. Just put my spacing here, and here comes false. That's because I'm having x is equal to 11 in the latest memory. So if I'll put x is equal to 5, and now it is stored in my memory, in my Python programs memory, I'll just copy it and paste it, and here we'll have a true. Yeah, so it's used like this. And similarly we use a not statement. So now I'll just proceed with the next part, which is called as conditional execution. So it is clear from its name, conditional execution means we are applying a condition, and the program is executing according to a condition. So here we have if statement, if else statement, elif statement. There are many statements like this, but the basic is if. So let me type in like so we had given the value x is equal to 5, right? So I'll type in if x is if x is greater than, or shall I put less than? Yeah, I'll put less than. If x is less than 10, and here this oh, and here this symbol is used for saying that yeah, we had started a loop, like the loop has begun. And now you can see this symbol shows us that the loop has begun. So now here we'll type in the statement which we want inside the loop. So that would be suppose print um, hi. Oh, I was doing some error. Strings, they don't stand without the columns. So I'll just put down, oh well, see, what did I do? An intended block was expected. Alright, so I'll just try it again, but I'll just not type in whole like this. I'll copy this, I'll paste it here, type in print hi, same operators. So I passed in the value for it. I think my indentation was not correct here, or I should had given some gap. Yeah, I should have given some gap. So what I'll do is I'll just copy it. It's difficult to copy like this. I'll just type in again. If x is less than 5, loop begins. I indented the block. Usually, we indent with 4 spaces, so like 1, 2, 3, 4. And now the indentation should be fine. It should be inside the loop. We'll type in print hi again. I'll close the block. I'll have some gaps. And here it prints hi. Yeah, actually, I needed to leave a space for the parentheses to close. So now our value is less than 10. Therefore, we are having the condition high. But if I'll just store the value x is equal to 21, and when I'll put the if statement, if x is less than 10, and I'll just start my loop. And I forgot to indent. I'll type in print hi, and here nothing is printed. Here it skips on. So like if you're having an if statement and it does not satisfy, then it will just skip, right? And then we have, this is all in conditional execution, and now we are having what is called as alternative execution. So in this conditional execution topic I was talking earlier about if else loop. So here is when it like when we use it. So like we'll type in if x is greater than 10, and then we'll put the column and then we'll print hi, and then here in the gaps we'll type in else, an else statement, and which we'll write else print something else. So it's like if it's less than 10, then you go with hi, but if it's greater than 10, then you can go with the else statement. So it's like a yes or no. It's a basic that kind of statement, and we use it a lot in programming. And then we have chained conditions also. So like it is just like sometimes there are more than two possibilities, and we need more than two branches. So like you can't, like suppose that there are three possibilities, then what will you do? You will use if, then you will use else, but then what will you use in third part? So it's simple. In the starting I was saying if else, elif. So elif is this. It is like we write it as elif. So first we'll put in our if condition, then we'll put our elif condition, and then we'll put in our else condition. So it works like this, and it is used like for having many operators, and it is nice, like it is helpful if we are going through three options. And in this conditional execution topic we also have something called as nested conditions, nested conditionals. So what are they is that like they can be nested inside one another, like if, like there is a if statement inside a if statement. So I'll just tell that because it can be difficult to understand it in like a single way. So let me think of an example. Well, not to tell you example because I don't remember any examples for now. So I'll just type in a simple if command. Um, I'll just type in 100 so that it does not go wrong. Oh, I put in the wrong. And I'll just start my loop. I'll indent it. And now like I had said if x is greater than is less than 100, then and now I had made another if loop. Then and if the x which is less than 100, if it is also less than 50, then and now I'll move more forward into this another if statement, and I'll type in here. Oh, I missed it. I by mistake pressed enter. I need to type that again. No, I'll just copy it. I'll just exit from this loop. I'll just paste it. Oh yeah, I can paste loop like this. That's some headache of using terminal or command line or ideally directly. I need to type it again, so I'll just go with it quickly. Why don't I? Why am I taking x? Suppose I had taken 10. If 10 is, why did this happen? If 10 is less than 100, then you will have to ask another question. That is 10 less than 50? And here I'll put another condition, print 50, and here I'll put another condition here inside this print block. No, I'll just keep it simple, right? Yeah, so see, it prints 50 because 10 is less than 100, and then it moves to the next, then it moves inside what is stored, and then it reads that there is another if statement, and it says 10 is less than 50, and then we know 10 is less than 50. Then Python will say okay, so we need to print 50, and like this we can put another if statement here, and we can do like if 10 is equal to 10, and then print high or something like that. So that is called a nested condition. Basically it's like putting um it's basically putting an if inside an if, or an if inside an if else, or an else and on inside a elif. Like it's nesting basically. Yeah, so we are done with that. And now what can we talk about? So basically we had talked about, I think, the most of the conditional execution topic. So I think that's it for this conditional execution. These are the main basic loops and statements which we are going to use further, and see you next time. Thank you.
Let go of everything.